Picked up 5 units yesterday, including a plus 450 Mark Vientos home run bomb. And that's why a lot of people out there calling probably the best kept secret in sports betting. We're leading to 9 and 2 days for people out there. We're also creating value over and over again. And because of the fact here on YouTube, we put out videos the morning of because we actually care about getting you great market data instead of just caring about the views and putting out the video the night before. And it's a big difference between probably and other companies out there. We care about you having success at betting. We show it with our work here every day. Change your life in sports betting. Check it out. Hit the like button and subscribe. Here's your top 10 MLB bets for today, June 19th, Juneteenth. Hope it's a happy and a reflective day for you guys out there. Let's keep it rolling with your top 10 MLB bets. And let's start off with the man, the thumbnail. Let me get the right bet up. We got Ranger Suarez under 4.5 strikeouts. 52% probability of Ranger Suarez, according to the top sportsbooks around the world, for him to get under 4.5 strikeouts today. The best bet's at plus 104 odds. If you combine that plus 104 with the 52% probability, you get yourself a 5.1 probability score for Ranger Suarez under 4.5 strikeouts. We got Patrick Corbin, a man who's busted unders a lot. So, of course, taking the over, I'm sure he's going to throw for like 1 strikeout and get shelled today. But Patrick Corbin over 3.5 strikeouts, a 44% chance of him going over 3.5 strikeouts today in Nationals D-backs, according to those top sports books around the world. The best bet right now is at plus 138 odds. If you were to combine that plus 138 with the 44% probability, basically saying 44% of the time you're going to win plus 138. The rest of the time, you're going to be losing your initial investment. You get a 5.2 probability score in this one. So you're winning 5.2% more money if it were played infinitely. And that's exactly how probability works. So that's why it doesn't have to be a best kept secret. We're cheaper than everybody else out there. We give you honestly better data than a lot of companies charging you $500 a month, $1,000 a month. That's what the power probably is, including the fact that it's on mobile. All right. We got Tariq Skubal over 2.5 earned runs, a 43% chance for Tariq Skubal to get over 2.5 runs today. The best bet right now is at plus 140 odds. If you combine that plus 140 with a 43% probability, you get a 3.4 probability score for Tariq Skubal over 2.5 earned runs in Braves Tigers. All right, more Ranger Suarez. We got Brian Wu under 3.5 strikeouts in Guardians Mariners. 55% chance for Brian Wu to get under 3.5 strikeouts today. The best bet's at minus 115 odds. If you were to combine that minus 115 with the 55% probability, you get a 3.5 probability score for Brian Wu under 3.5 strikeouts in Guardians Mariners. We've got Mitch Keller over 17.5 outs in Pirates Reds. A 67% chance for Mitch Keller to get over 17.5 outs today. The best bet's at minus 178 odds. If you combine that minus 178 with that 67% probability, you get a 3.9 probability score for Mitch Keller over 17.5 outs. All right, what else do we have? More Ranger Suarez. All right, we got Yankees, Orioles under 8.5 runs in Yankee Stadium. I'm sure going to be hot and balmy day, so that might be a little bit tough, but hey, we'll take the under here. The market data is the market data. 54% probability for Yankees, Orioles to get under 8.5 runs today. The best bet's at minus 110 odds. If you're to combine that minus 110 odds with the 54% probability, you get a 3.8 probability score of under 8.5 runs, Yankees, Orioles, minus 110 odds. Scrolling through here, and this is what the process is. I do it in real time, live to tape, no edits here, so I'm not making it look like it's a different experience. Let's drop the probability score a little bit. I'm feeling like we're a little bit low on markets to start this morning, so we're doing a 2+ probability score right now. And of course, keeping in mind here, if you are using probably any bet over a 2+ probability score is safe to take, has basically a 12 to 20% ROI on the underlying data. So that means all the bets that we show you with a 2 or higher probability score combined together for a 12 to 20% ROI. It doesn't mean on the micro that you're going to necessarily materialize that ROI, but some people out there just continue to get lucky with it, where some of our earliest signups have a 200% ROI over like 6 months of time because they keep getting the best bets. That's not going to happen for everybody, especially depending on the times of day you're doing, but that's what the process looks like at Probably. And that's also the candor we provide you here because we actually do care about you getting results, not just about taking your money like a handicapper out there, taking your money and then using your money to make bad bets myself. It's about using market data to help you guys get better at this. And if nothing else, you just follow our best bet here and know, hey, this best price bet I can get right now is what I should be taking. That's going to change your life alone. We're talking sometimes flips from plus 110 to minus 110. That flip is worth 20% of your money. And that's something that people just miss over and over and over again, especially the less sharp people creating content out there. So that's what we talk about here, but let's keep that in mind as we keep it rolling. Get to 10. We got Andrew Heaney over 4.5 strikeouts, a 59% chance for Andrew Heaney to get over 4.5 strikeouts today. The best bet's at minus 134 odds. Combine that minus 134, the 59% probability, you get a 2.6 probability score for Andrew Heaney to clock over 4.5 strikeouts. All right, this works too. So we're taking his over on strikeouts, we'll take his over on outs. Andrew Heaney over 15.5 outs. 45% chance for Andrew Heaney to get over 15.5 outs today. The best bet's at plus 126. Combine that plus 126 with the 45% probability, you get a 2.5 probability score for Andrew Heaney over 15.5 outs. All right, we took a different version of that under, so we won't take the under 9. All right, we've got the Nerfy here, the no-run first inning in A's Royals, a 56% chance of a no-run first inning in A's Royals. The best bet right now is at minus 120. If you combine that minus 120 with a 56% probability, you get a 2 probability score for the Nerfy under 0.5 first inning total runs and Athletics Royals, A's Royals, Athletics. I'm calling them by their formal name. We're not pals yet. I can't call them the A's. We're not going to take the over on his outs. Or we'll take Padres plus 1.5 today versus the Phillies. We did take an under on Ranger Suarez. We'll take the Padres covering plus 1.5. 57% probability of the Padres plus 1.5 today. Best bet's at minus 125 odds. Combine that minus 125 with a 57% probability, you get a 2.2 probability score for Padres plus 1.5 today versus the Phillies. So we grab a few more here before we go put in home runs. Again, nice to get another home run going. Always want to see around 2 to 5 home runs hitting in a given week. Obviously, 5 would be better. We're generally hitting around 2 to 4. So that's been where we've been the last few weeks. As it heats up, hopefully we'll get a few more in home run town. But this will be our last bet, and we'll go over there. We'll go Rockies over 4.5 today. 47% chance of the Rockies score over 4.5 today, and Rockies Dodgers at Coors Field. Best bet's at plus 118 odds. Combine that plus 118 with a 47% probability, you get a 2.3 probability score for the Rockies to score over 4.5 today, and Rockies Dodgers. All right, let's go to home runs. Again, what we do for home runs, what I do personally for home runs, I didn't do initially, but felt like wasn't enjoying how the math is working for me when I was betting just 1 unit per home run. Bet about 1/5 of a unit per home run is what I'm doing right now. So basically what that means then, because normally the probabilities we're seeing for home runs are about, 10%-ish, 10 to 20%. You could scale it even further, but normally for me, I'm putting a full unit on our 50-50-ish bets. So one's ranging from 40% to 70% probabilities. I'm putting 1 full unit. For home runs, I'm putting 1/5 of a unit down because of the fact that the probabilities tend to be closer to 1/5 of how likely they're going to hit. But obviously, you can choose how you want to do that. You can still bet 1 unit per home run. You just have to be prepared to kind of strap in for some losses as we go. All right, we took the over 4.5 for the Rockies, so I do think this derivative is worth taking. Of course, we'll take some home runs as well, but long shot derivatives, similar probabilities to home runs. So we'll take over 14.5 runs on Rockies Dodgers. We hit over 12.5 yesterday in Reds Marlins, so maybe a much better game environment here for Rockies Dodgers. 25% probability for over 14.5 runs on Rockies Dodgers. The best bet's at plus 320. If you were to combine that plus 320 with a 25% win rate, you get a 6.6 probability score for Rockies Dodgers over 14.5 runs. We got Andrew Benintendi hitting home run, 10% chance for him to hit a home run today. Best bet's at plus 1,000. Mind that plus 1,000 with a 10% probability, you get a 4.7 probability score for Andrew Benintendi to hit a home run today. I don't think this conflicts with anything we did, right? All right, we'll go over 12.5 in Blue Jays Red Sox. A 20% chance for these guys to score over 12.5 runs today. The best bet's at plus 440. Combine that best bet at plus 440, the 20% probability, you get a 6.7 probability score for Blue Jays Red Sox over 12.5 runs. We got Jorge Mateo over 0.5 home runs. So a little bit of a conflict here because we did take the under on 8.5, but Jorge Mateo can hit a home run. That doesn't necessarily mean the entire game goes over. So Mateo over 0.5 home runs, 10% probability for Jorge Mateo to hit a home run today. Best bet's at plus 1,000. Mind that plus 1,000 with 10% probability, you get a 10.8 probability score for Jorge Mateo over 0.5 home runs. And this will be our last one here. We've got Leody Taveras to hit a home run today. 10% chance for Leody Taveras to hit a home run. The best bet's at plus 1,000. Combine that plus 1,000 with a 10% probability, you get a 4.9 probability score. So a series of plus 1,000 home run bets, some nice long shot derivatives. Again, yesterday he hit a home run and a long shot derivative. So it was a good day for the deeper cuts. Of course, on probably there's a lot more bets here. You can see a ton of bets that I'm not going to hit on video right now. Our database is updating in real time. So when there are new lines being added that look profitable, there's a change in probability, especially from the top markets around the world. We're updating all the data in one wave, and we do it over and over and over again. It goes automatically 24 hours a day. We're like 7-Eleven. We're open 24/7. I don't even, is 7-Eleven even open 24/7? We're open more than 7-Eleven in 2024 with 24/7 data updating. That's what we give you here. If you want to be the kind of person that checks the data the moment that games are ending, check it at 1 a.m. If you want to check it when lineups are coming in, check it at like 4 p.m., 3 p.m. on the East Coast. Check it right before the game starts. Like, it's really where you're going to get the most value from probably. I'm doing these videos at 8, 9 a.m. in the morning. For you guys out there, you can change your life by being a member. So check it out. Probably.com/subscribe. Use the promo code FIRST on there. That means getting your first month for under $10 if you want all of our pregame data. It means getting a year for under $100 if you want all of our pregame data. And of course, a little bit more if you want our live data. But we try to keep it reasonable here because we care about this. We care about this being a better betting ecosystem for especially the kids out there, people in college, like 18 to 25-year-olds. Those are the guys who are going to get the most affected by sports betting really just ripping people off at every turn, especially the big books. So that's the priority here. Getting you guys to sign up. Check it out. Check the pin comment as well if you want to take a 7-day free trial of probably on the App Store, but choose one of them. The tool is the best kept secret in sports betting. And if you're not using it, you're costing yourself money. You're costing yourself opportunity. You're also costing yourself knowledge of accumulating just what good bets look like. So check it out for yourself. I'll be back tomorrow with more, guys. Hit the like button and subscribe and enjoy your days. Of course, good luck. Bye-bye.